Most people running businesses right now are drowning in noise. Every week there is a new AI tool, a new platform update, a new thing that you're supposed to be doing, and somewhere in the middle of all of that, the actual job of growing your brand, acquiring customers, and building something that lasts, it's getting harder to focus on. That's why I built this podcast, The Unlock. I'm Oliver Bruce, I'm the founder and CEO of Pinpoint Media, a performance marketing and paid media agency based in the UK. We run campaigns for some of the most ambitious brands in the world. We live in the data, we test the creative, and we operate at the intersection of where creativity meets performance. And over the last few years, I've watched AI and automation completely reshape what's possible for marketeers and business owners. Not in theory, but in practice. In the ad account, in the creative studio, in the way brands acquire and retain customers at scale. This is for anyone, essentially, running a business or a brand who knows things are changing fast and wants a way to stay ahead. Whether you're scaling a startup, leading a marketing team, or just trying to figure out what AI and automation actually means for your bottom line, The Unlock is built for you. No hype, no theory, just what's working, what's changing, and what you should be doing about that. Now, let's get into the episode. In this episode, there are three things that I want you to walk away with. The first is a completely different way of thinking about YouTube. Not as a platform for entertainment, but as the most powerful evergreen sales asset that your business can build. The second is a clear understanding of how YouTube Shorts and long-form video actually works as a discovery and conversion engine, and why you need both. And the third is the exact 4-step playbook for turning your experience into a YouTube presence that generates high-intent leads on autopilot, essentially. So, let's get into it. If you're a founder, agency owner, brand leader, marketeer, and you're not actually treating YouTube as your primary discovery engine, then, in my opinion, you're missing one of the biggest shifts in attention economics of the last decade or so. Most businesses look at YouTube and think that's for vloggers, right? That's for entertainment, or our audience should actually be on LinkedIn. Now, that's a fundamental misunderstanding of what YouTube actually is. YouTube is not just a video platform. It is the second largest search engine in the world. It's owned by the largest search engine in the world, right? Google. And with YouTube's explosive growth in Shorts, it's become the most powerful, frictionless gateway to actually building authority, trust, and ultimately commercial pipeline for so many businesses right now. I want to break down exactly why YouTube is the most underutilized channel for B2B and high-ticket B2C sales, and how Shorts have completely changed the discovery model, and the exact playbook for turning your YouTube channel into a revenue-generating asset so that you can make money. You see, when you post a 20-minute video solving a specific high-value problem for your target audience, that video doesn't necessarily disappear after 2 days. It gets indexed, it gets searched. 6 months from now, someone who is actively looking to solve that exact problem will search for it, find your video, and then watch it, right? So you're answering their questions exactly when they're actually looking for that answer. That is exactly the definition of high-intent discovery, so different to other social channels. But historically, building a YouTube channel was a slow and painful grind. You had to produce long-form videos, optimize the thumbnails, fight for click-through rates, pray the algorithm picked you up, and it took years to build an audience. Now, recently, that has changed because YouTube has introduced YouTube Shorts. Shorts are the gateway drug, essentially, to your brand or to your business. The Shorts algorithm operates completely differently to the long-form algorithm. It is a pure discovery engine. It pushes short, punchy, high-retention content to people who have never actually heard of you, based entirely on their interests and viewing habits. If you produce a 60-second short that delivers one sharp sort of contrarian insight about your industry, the algorithm will put it in front of thousands of people who actually care about that specific topic. But here's the magic of the YouTube Shorts ecosystem. Shorts are not the end destination. They are the top of the funnel, right? So they're the gateway. When someone watches your shorts and gets value from it, YouTube's algorithm takes note. The next time that person opens the YouTube homepage on their TV or on their laptop, what they do is they see your shorts. They see you as a recommendation. Then they might see a 20-minute long-form video. The shorts have earned their attention. The long-form video earns their trust. This is the bridge that most brands fail to actually build. They either do only long form and struggle to get discovered, or they only do short form and build a massive audience of people who are entertained but never actually convert because there is simply no depth to their content. Now what you need both. You need shorts for the reach and discovery, and you need long form for the depth, authority, and for that conversion. Guys, I think you might find this useful. Something that we've started to use in my businesses is Incard. It's a new financial platform designed specifically for high growth modern businesses. Now, if you're running a business, you've probably found that one of the biggest headaches is managing money across different tools, currencies, and expenses. Right? So Incard essentially gives you multi-currency accounts, connected banking, and smart spend management all in one place. The best part, however, is that you can earn up to 2% cash back on everyday spend, such as ads, SaaS, and travel, earning you points every time you spend, and you can redeem them instantly for real cash in the platform. Check out Incard using the link in the description. If you're building or scaling an online business and you want a smarter way to manage your finances, check out Incard. Let's get back to the episode. So how do you actually execute this without it becoming a full-time job? Because it can be really difficult. Well, here's a little playbook that I've put together exactly how we implement it in our business. Step one is to define the core problem, not necessarily the core service, right? So nobody actually goes to YouTube and searches for an award-winning performance marketing agency. They search for, why are my Facebook ad costs going up? How do I lower my CPA on TikTok? Questions that actually you want answers to. Map out the top 20 questions, problems, or pain points that your actual ideal client faces. These are your long-form video topics. Then go into step two, the anchor recording. So sit down, like we are now, in front of a camera, or record a podcast, right? Talk deeply and authoritatively about one of those key problems for about 20 minutes or so. Don't pitch your services, but solve the problem. Give away a free playbook, funny that. Demonstrate that you actually know exactly what you're talking about. Give somebody depth, give somebody some value. This is your evergreen asset. This is the video that will sit on your YouTube and generate high intent leads for the next 3, 4, 5 years and so on. It compounds. Step three is the shorts extraction. This is the fun bit. This is the bit I like. Take the 20-minute video and pull out the 3 or 4 most punchy, insightful, standalone moments. The moments where you drop a sort of counterintuitive truth or sharp piece of advice. Format these as vertical shorts, because that's how the platform works, and make sure they're strong with readable captions. Keep them sort of under 60 seconds if you can, but you don't always have to. Step 4 is the distribution loop. Publish the long-form video, then over the next 2 weeks or so, publish the shorts in parallel. Link the shorts back to the long-form video. When someone watches the 60-second clip and thinks, this person knows what they're actually talking about and I want to hear a little bit more of this, they'll click through and they'll watch the full 20-minute video or so. They spend 20 minutes, as I said, with you. They hear exactly what you have to say, what you think, your expertise, your insights, your guidance. And by the time that they finish that video and click the link in your description to book a call or visit your website, they're not a cold lead. They're already pre-sold as a prospect. They're already trusting you. They know exactly who you are and what you can solve for them. The sales calls it's just a formality, essentially. This is the beauty of YouTube as a brand gateway or lead gen tool. It's not necessarily about vanity metrics anymore. It's not about getting 1 million views. If you're selling a high-ticket B2B service, you don't need 1 million views, right? You need 500 of the exact right person, the right ICP, watching your video. Shorts find those people, but the long-form videos converts them. So stop treating YouTube like a place for vloggers. Start treating it maybe as a more powerful, scalable, evergreen sales asset for your business that you can build over time. Get in front of the camera, like we are here. Solve a problem, like we are here, and let the algorithm do the rest. Trust me, the results will blow your mind. Thanks so much for listening or watching. If you're on YouTube, the latest episode of The Unlock, remember to hit that follow, hit that subscribe button. Please share it with your friends, families, colleagues, and loved ones. This podcast doesn't grow without you. Honestly, it is really appreciated. I mentioned it earlier, but something that you may find super useful if you're a business managing multiple transactions across multiple platforms is Incard. It's a new financial platform for modern online businesses, giving you multi-currency accounts, connected banking, and smart spend management all in one place. Open a Euro, GBP or USD account in minutes, attach cards for expenses, and earn up to 2% cash back on everyday spend like ads, SaaS, and travel. Check out InCard using the link in the description.